Alright, pull it together. Pull it together. A laugh is stuck in my head, man. Bro, I'm crying for real. They coming to get me. They coming to get me. Oh, come on, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't even see. That's another one. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Come on.
What's going on, everybody? It's that guy Bernard Rand, BRMG, Bernard Rand's Music and Gaming, aka Chief Trump. I hope you all are doing well. Hope everybody out there is having a great day. Good to see you. Good to be seen. So, what I'm doing today is somewhat of an unboxing and a little of something I kind of discovered with this product right here. This is the Scuf impact controller. This one is a special one. Okay, I've been wanting one of these for quite a while, and finally got one. And it's not just a regular Scuf impact controller. This is a special. So here's somewhat of a little unboxing for you. Before we get into it, if you wouldn't mind, please like, share, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, so first you have to slip it out of this little sleeve here. There we go. Put that here. Alright, so you get this on the black Scuf box. It's got the little Scuf there, the little logo. Alright, and when we take the top off, put that there. Get a little paperwork. Okay. It says, welcome to the world of Scuf. All that type of good stuff. It's like a postcard type thing. Alright, then you have your manual. What's that? Okay. Put that to the side. And that is the actual controller. Okay, this is the Scuf Impact controller, but this is the Skunk edition. So, many of you already know who Scuf is, but if you do not know who Scuf is a pro player for Call of Duty, and he's been a pro player for Call of Duty for quite a few years. Very well known. Played with Optic Gaming up until last year, and then he moved on to Chicago Huntsman. So, but this is his logo here. It's the S with a crown on the top. He's known as King Scumpy or Scumper Jumper. His real name is Seth Abner, but he goes by his gamer tag is Scumpy. So it's very detailed, very nice. Yellow buttons on the R1 and L1. These triggers down here are hairpin triggers. The little hairpin function. There's a little tool that you can use just to spin these around and switch it from a regular trigger to a hairpin trigger. The Scuf Impact has the 4 paddles on the back versus the Scuf Pro, which only has 2 paddles on the back, which I have one. This is the first Scuf that I bought right here. This is the Scuf Pro with the 2 paddles on the back. Alright, so first let me get into my button layout. So as far as the D-pad is the same The thumbsticks are pretty much the same, but what I do with my thumbstick, my right thumbstick, I actually switch it in my PlayStation settings to act as circle. So that way I can crouch or slide with my R3. So, and then as far as my paddles go, I use all 4 paddles, so I don't have to really take my thumbs off of the thumbsticks unless I'm calling it a score streak. So once again, I'm talking about, I'm referring to Call of Duty because that's mainly what I use this. That's mainly what I play. So I don't have to take my thumbs off the thumbsticks unless I'm, calling in a score streak, which is the right button on the D-pad. So the mappings that I do are X on the right paddle and square on the inside right paddle, triangle on the inside left paddle, and I use this far left paddle as my melee or punch. So I guess that would actually be the R3. But yeah, so I melee with this one, and switch weapons with the inside left, and reload square with the inside right, and jump with the outer right. So that's my layout. It's very easy to use. I mean, I like it. It does take a little bit of time to get used to it, to that button layout, and to but you use the layout that works for you. Whatever button layout works for you, that layout works best for me. But still, at the same time, there's a lot more buttons. It's more paddles, so you have to get used to that, the idea, and really work on the muscle memory, and just get better at it. So now, the other thing that comes in the box is these little pieces right here that actually go on the triggers. They're extended triggers for the R2 and the L2. And then this little tool right here has a little Scuf logo on it. This little tool is what you use to take the rings around the thumbsticks to loosen them or tighten them. Basically, to take the rings on and off. To take them off, or putting them back on. Now, honest opinion on the controller, and I am not sponsored by Scuf. So my honest opinion on the controller is that I love the controller. It feels really good. This one that I got, I had it with the military grip on the back. I love that. My other Scuf is like that as well. Everything feels great. However, I thought I was having a problem with drifting on the controller, but I called Scuf and I told them what was going on, and they said, well, if you're having a problem with that, then send it back. And I just got this controller like a couple of days ago. So day before yesterday is when I got it, and I played with it for a while, and I noticed that my cursor was moving, just slightly moving to the side. So yesterday I called Scuf and I told him what was going on, and I even switched out the thumbsticks. It's the right thumbstick. I even switched it out, tried to see what was going on, and we're still having the same problem. So a little while ago, just before I started this video, I actually figured out what it actually is. So I tried to call Scuf, but there was nobody there. Everybody with Scuf has been, great as far as customer service, and as far as helping out, where they can, and troubleshooting and things like that. But I actually figured out what the problem is. The actual problem is the ring. I noticed whenever I took the ring off, the cursor didn't move. There was no drifting, nothing whatsoever. I put the ring on and then tightened it, because that's what you're supposed to do, because if you don't, the ring will just pop right off. So once I tightened it, it's something about the spacing between the actual thumbstick down here and the actual ring they fit too snug together, and it's causing the thumbstick to actually rub. So that could be something where it just came from the manufacturer as a defect or something like that. I don't have that problem with the left thumbstick, but it's just the right one. My other controller, I didn't have any problems with the other controller. Now, this controller is a totally different story. The Vantage 1. I don't even use it. I'll just say that. Now, there is Vantage 2 available, so feel free to, try the Vantage 2 if you want to. But other than that, everything is, it feels great. The controller feels great. The size of the controller is, awesome. This design is amazing. So, but yeah, unfortunately, it looks like I may have to send it back because whatever the issue is with the actual, I guess it's the faceplate. Something down there is it's causing the ring and the actual thumbstick to be a little too close together. So the actual thumbstick is getting stuck. So it's not the mechanics on the inside actually causing the cursor to shift. Because I recalibrated the thumbsticks over and over, reset the controller, and that wasn't it. And then I realized I took the ring off and I took the thumbstick off. I just let it sit and nothing happened. So I took the thumbstick, I put it back on, and nothing happened. And then when I put the ring on, it started drifting. So it's just a matter of the ring and the thumbstick actually getting stuck. They're too close together. So I don't know exactly what they'll do about that. So unfortunately, gotta send it back. So, but that's my honest review. This is the first time I've done a Scuf review. I've been wanting to do a Scuf review for a while, but I actually want to give it time. This controller, the Scuf 4 Pro, I've had this controller for over a year, and I had to send it back because nothing that was actually wrong with the controller, but I had to send it back because I actually dropped it, and the hairpin function on the back, that little tongue that sticks out, it broke off. It just chipped. So I sent it back to Scuf and paid for them to replace that. And while they replaced that, I just bought more thumbsticks and more buttons because the paint was rubbing off of these buttons. And they put new paddles on the back for me. When I got the controller back, it looked brand new. So really, no complaints with this one. The Vantage 1, like I said, that's a totally different story. A lot of people know about the Vantage 1, but that's my review. My honest opinion. The impact, I love it. So we just need to figure out what's going on with the ring and the thumbstick, just fitting too close together. That's the problem. They just fit too close together, and it could just be a manufacturer, defect on this one particular controller. Stuff like that happens. So when you buy something from Scuf, you get a 30-day refund period, and you get a 6-month warranty. So if something happens with the controller within that first 6 months, you can send it back, and they'll repair it, or they'll send you a new controller. But you can't exchange for a different controller. You have to get the same exact one. All right, folks, that is going to do it. I greatly appreciate your time. Don't forget about the BRMG merchandise. You see it. The link will be below. And don't forget about the music as well. That link will be below. So I hope you all have a great day. Be humble, be blessed, and as always, I do mean always try to stay positive. I'm out.